Hello students, welcome to our channel SD Biology Classes. Please subscribe my channel to get more videos. Already we have learned about the nutrition in plants, that is autotrophic mode of nutrition. Today we have a new chapter, that is nutrition in animals. Today our learning objectives are the mode of taking food in different animals, holozoic mode of nutrition, types of teeth and their functions, and tongue and its function. So first of all, we are going to know about the mode of taking food in different animals. We know that animals are heterotrophs. That means they take their food from other living organisms. And how do they take food from other living organisms? There are different ways. For example, the eagle get their food by tearing the flesh of other organisms. In case of birds like hummingbird, it gets the nectar of the flower by sucking. Another organism, that is snail, it gets its food from the detritus substances, that is from dead decaying matter, by the way that is called as scraping. Whereas an insect like butterfly, it also gets the nectar or honey from the flower by sucking. The snake get their food by swallowing. So all these animals depend on other organisms for getting their food. And here we have seen that there are different ways of taking food by different animals. One of the important type of heterotrophic mode of nutrition is holozoic mode of nutrition. But what is this holozoic mode of nutrition? It is the mode of nutrition that involves the consumption of liquid and solid food materials by organisms. So, here the solid or the liquid food materials are engulfed by different organisms. It includes some important steps. What are those? Ingestion, digestion, absorption, assimilation and egestion. So, how it occurs? First of all, the living organisms take the food by the process of ingestion. Afterwards, what happens to the food? The food is broken into small pieces. That is, the complex food material is broken into the simpler substances by the action of different enzymes. And this process is called as digestion. Due to digestion, the food materials are broken into small pieces. Now the small pieces of food materials or the nutrients are absorbed by blood by the process of absorption. Now the blood carries these nutrients to each and every cell of our body. Each and every cell of our body take the nutrients from the blood and mixed it with the cell cytoplasm. This mixing up or assimilation of the food materials to the cell cytoplasm, this process is called as the assimilation. Afterwards, this assimilated food is utilized by the different cell organelles like mitochondria for respiration, and the cell or our body gets energy. In this way, the food is digested and we get energy. But how but what happens to the food that is not digested yet, or the undigested food materials? The undigested food materials is given out from our body in the form of fecal matter, and that process is called as the egestion. In this way, the holozoic mode of nutrition occurs in the organism's body, and we can see this holozoic mode of nutrition in case of cow, goat, and also in case of human beings. Now, we are going to know about the process of ingestion in details. The intake of solid or liquid food materials by the organism is called as ingestion. It can be seen in multicellular organisms like human beings, cow, goat. Even we can see this process in case of unicellular organism like amoeba. By the help of the pseudopodia, they engulf the food materials and perform the process of ingestion. Now, in case of human beings, how this process occurs? So, the ingestion of food materials in human beings occur by the mouth or buccal cavity. Now our buccal cavity or mouth has two important parts that help in the process of ingestion or that helps in the process of digestion also. These two important parts are teeth and tongue. We, the human beings, we have the two sets of teeth. First set of teeth, that is called as the milk teeth. We have this milk teeth at the age of 6 months onwards. But these teeth are not permanent. It will fall, and in place of this milk teeth, a new set of teeth appear in our mouth and it remains in our mouth throughout our lifetime, and it is called as the permanent teeth. Later on, we will know about the different types of permanent teeth and their functions. Now students, we will know about the type of teeth that we have. We have 4 types of permanent teeth: the incisor, canines, premolars and molar. First of all, we will talk about incisors. Incisors are thin flat bottom teeth that help us to bite our food. We have 4 incisors in each jaw. Next type of permanent teeth that we have is canine. These are sharp pointed teeth present on either side of the incisor. It helps to tear the food. We have 2 canines in each jaw. Next set of teeth that we have, or next type of teeth that we have, is premolars. They are the large teeth with flatter surface that are used to chew food into small pieces. We have 4 premolars in each jaw. Next to premolars, another large flat-shaped structures or flat-shaped teeth are present. Those are called as the molar. They also help to grind the food. We have 6 molars in each jaw. The main difference between molar and premolars is that in case of premolar, the root has a single branch, but in case of molar teeth, the root of the molar teeth has 2 branches. So this is the difference between the molar and premolar. The root part of the premolar and molars are different from each other. So these are the types of teeth that we have. Now we will talk about the second part of the buccal cavity, that is tongue. Tongue is another important organ present in our mouth or buccal cavity. It is a muscular organ in our mouth. It has different taste buds to taste the food materials that we eat. This is one of the important function of the tongue. The taste bud for bitter taste is present at the back side of the tongue. Next, the sour taste buds for the sour taste are present next to the bitter part of the tongue, that is on 2 sides of the tongue. And next one, the taste buds for the salty taste in the 2 sides of our tongue. The taste buds for the salty taste are present. And in the front part of our tongue, the taste buds for the sweet taste is present. Except this function of the tongue, that is, it helps to get the taste of different food materials, there are some other important functions of the tongue present. What are those? First of all, it helps in mixing of the digestive enzyme to the food materials. That is called as the mastication of the food materials, and helps to swallow the food easily. The important function of the tongue, that is, it helps us to speak properly. Now children, see, sometimes we have pain in our tooth. What is this type of pain? Actually, this is due to tooth decay. Sometimes we have caries or cavities caused by the action of bacteria in our mouth. The bacteria produces some acids and it destroys our teeth, and it is called as tooth decay. So how the tooth decay occur in our mouth? When we eat food, especially some sugar or starch rich food, it remains stuck in our teeth. In our mouth, the good and bad, both type of bacteria are present. The bad bacteria that make the plaque when they react with the food materials, they make plaque and release acid. This acid remain on the surface of the teeth and cause the cavities on the teeth. It is called as tooth decay. So children, we have seen the problem, how the tooth decay occur in our mouth. But what is the way or what are the ways by which we can prevent tooth decay? We should follow these steps to prevent tooth decay. What are those? First of all, we should brush our teeth twice a day, wash our mouth after each and every meal. We should visit the dentist regularly, and also we should eat less sweet and we should eat more fruits and vegetables. So these are the some steps that we should follow to prevent tooth decay. So from today's lesson, we have learned about the mode of intake of food by different animals, the holozoic mode of nutrition, different steps of it, and we have learned about the types of teeth, their functions, the function of tongue, as well as we have learned about tooth decay. In the next video, we will know the process of digestion in human beings, the digestive glands, as well as about the digestive organs.